Scorpio, welcome. This is Cindy with Tana Tarot, and this is your weekly love reading. If you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much for hanging in there while I was gone. I moved state, and then on the way up, my dog tore her ACL and had to get surgery and just a bunch of other stuff. I have a video where I told all my woes, but yeah, it took me quite a while. I packed stuff. I had to buy a new tripod and some other stuff. I still haven't found it, so you know, one of those things. But anyway, Scorpio, I'm here and I'm so happy to be back. I missed you horribly. So we're going to go ahead and do a love reading. It's good for 7 days. So let me go ahead and start to lay out the cards. Let's see here. Okay. So, Scorpio. I always look at the cards and this story starts going in my mind and I'm like, oh, I think you're supposed to talk. So, Scorpio, I don't know if you are engaged with someone and you thought they were your dream come true, or if that's just kind of the person you are. You know, you're just very, I don't know, hopeful, you know, wishing all the time, positive, you know, which is all good. But I just have a feeling like if you are one of those dreamers who wishes on a star, that you may be easily fooled or easily disillusioned or let down. People may take advantage of that. And I say that is the worst frickin' thing that could ever happen. And I see people taking advantage of people who have gentle souls and who have, you know, the heart to wish and hope and expect good. I'd like to really, you know, give them a good slap at the very least. So, but I see you as a very wishful, hopeful, like a dreamer. I see you as a dreamer, Scorpio, a daydreamer, you know, and maybe you're still looking at this relationship as like a victory, as like, wow, I really won the jackpot when I got with this person. Or maybe that's how you felt in the beginning. But I feel like you've either been disillusioned by this person. Yeah, I do. I feel like there's things that you didn't know or you still don't know, and you're learning that there's things going on that you didn't know about, Scorpio. And I feel like it's a real, you know, you're very disillusioned with this person. I really do. I see your person as not showing you the attention that they should. You know, I'm sorry. I love all my subscribers, all my team here, my group, my Tana Tarot fam. And when I see someone treating them shitty, it really pisses me off. And Scorpio, I feel like this person, you know, I feel like they've done just enough to keep you on the hook. But I feel like they've moved very slowly They haven't given you what you want. When you say, hey, you know, we've been, you know, going out for a while now, I'm thinking, you know, blah, blah, blah. They'll be like, can't you just let things happen naturally? Like, and what that means is things will move when I say they'll move. So I feel like this person has not been paying you good attention. They're just keeping you there on the shelf for when they need you, but they're off looking at other options. And whether they're just looking or whether they're partaking in other people or other relationships, I don't know, but I don't like the feeling. I don't like the feeling of it. Your person has a challenge with making decisions, a commitment, settling down. I think this person is a player. I think this person likes to go out and party, and they find excitement in social life, and I think they like multiple partners, honestly, Scorpio. I do. I think they like multiple partners. Yeah, I do. I just see too many cards of sexual activity, moving slow towards you, not paying attention to you, not really making a decision about where they stand in the relationship. And I see a real need for you to take off your rose-colored glasses, see what's going on, and it's time to make some boundaries, Scorpio. Like, what is acceptable to you? You know, each person is different, and there's, you know, hundreds of you, but I feel like this has not been going on long, and you were still, you know, fresh and excited, and you know, thought this was really going somewhere, but then you've seen what kind of a person it is. You know, and I think that you actually thought that it was exclusive. You know, this person, they were moving slow, but, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they have a social life that maybe you weren't always included in. But hey, if that's how it always was, it kind of becomes acceptable. And you're like, well, they've got a lot of friends and stuff. And maybe you didn't even really like to go out that much or, you know, do stuff. But I think you're really starting to see, I think, you know, the rose-colored glasses are slipping off your nose, and you're really starting to notice what's going on, because you know that there's secrets. You know that something's going on, and you know that you don't know everything. And also, you know what? It's just the feeling. This person has been moving so slow, and you know that's not right. And also, I mean, it's not what you want. You don't want to move so slow. If there were two people that wanted to move slow, that would be great. But he or she, I'm sorry, it's a male being depicted, but this person is moving slow, not only because of who they are, but because they want to, because they don't want to commit. And I think they misled you. I really do, because I think, you know, when you guys started out, you're like, oh my gosh, this guy, I keep on looking at the guy, I'm sorry. This person is, wow, my dream come true. This person is awesome. You felt very happy. I mean, this person may come wrapped up in a really nice package. But this person is non-committal. And, you know, and this doesn't mean that this is, well, I do think this is a bad person, or this person is acting badly, because I think they've misled you. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think you're a bit of a Pollyanna, Scorpio. And so even if someone didn't have the best of intentions, you might not notice it right away. But still, That's not your fault. I feel like this person has misled you, has misrepresented themselves. I don't feel like they ever really seriously considered settling down with you. And I think they knew that that's the kind of person that you were. And for someone to know that the person they've been dating for the last 3 months or 6 months or whatever is interested in being exclusive and settling down, but you don't want to, I don't think that's very cool. I think, you date a few times, you get to know the person, and the person mentions, things that let you know where they are. And if you know that's not what you want, I would nip the, what do they say? Nip the bud, whatever that saying is. I would nip it right there. Nip it in the bud, whatever. I would try and be as honest as I could as far as what I was looking for. And I don't think this person has been honest with you, Scorpio. And I'm a little pissed. So anyway, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're going to do, but I do know that Spirit is advising you to create some boundaries. And what are boundaries, Scorpio? Boundaries are what you want. You want a relationship. You want to be exclusive, and this person doesn't. There's a boundary. Apparently, unless this person has a huge epiphany and was just being immature and wakes up and says, okay, and you can trust them, then there's a boundary. But once you create a boundary, you don't go around chasing people trying to get them to, recognize and respect your boundary. If someone's not respecting your boundaries, once you set them, that person's not for you. Okay? And so if your boundary is that you need for the relationship to be exclusive, after a certain amount of time, not like you go on one date, and you know what I mean? Like, you've gone on, 3 or 4 or 5 dates, they've expressed interest, you're like, I don't feel comfortable committing to a relationship or being intimate with someone unless, we're exclusive while we explore each other and find out, where we want to go. And if someone can't even do that for a few months while they get to know someone, well, then that's just not right. And that's the feeling I get. So that's the one piece of advice, and that's from Spirit, that I can tell you is you need to either create or enforce your boundaries. Because if you have boundaries, it doesn't look like they're being respected. And the way you enforce your boundaries is you leave. And you make sure that the next person respects your boundaries. Because you can't force a person. You can say, look, this is not working and here's why. And if they wanted to change and if you believed them, well, yeah. But I see that happen very rarely. But anyway, I'm off my soapbox here, Scorpio. But I'm not feeling good about this person. What I'm going to do is next is I got this from Tyler's Tarot. He's a hoot. You may want to check him out. He's funny as hell. But he calls this all signs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the deck and I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull a couple of cards for each sign. And I'm going to say, Scorpio, if you are dealing with an Aries, here's the deal. Here's the energy. Scorpio, if you're dealing with the Taurus, blah, blah, blah. Scorpio, if you're dealing with the Gemini. And I'm just going to go all the way through. It's kind of fun. And so if you have multiple options, you can get info, or you may just want to hear specifically for your one option. And this could also have to do with like a boss or something. This is a love reading, so I usually, equate it to love, but you can do what you will. Scorpio, if you're dealing with an Aries, oof, nope. Secrets, illusion. Huh, your person could be an Aries. We have the moon. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. No, they may look good. They may be wrapped up in a nice package, but I would say no. They may try and impress you with everything that they have, but if you're dealing with a Taurus, I would say that, what this looks like to me is there was a Taurus and they're in the past and they'd like to come back and redeem themselves. They'd like forgiveness and they'd like to start over. I don't know. I'd say maybe. It's up to you. You know more about that than me if that is the scenario with your Taurus. But you know what? I do see them coming forward with swords, which is communication and truth. So again, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know better, but I do believe this person has good intentions. Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Gemini, oh yeah. You know what? Yeah. I see them being very honest, truthful, but wanting to which is a good thing. But sometimes they, air signs and Geminis can be very maybe direct or blunt, maybe a little like Scorpio is a water sign, very emotional. They can seem very cold, but they are interested in making a move. So I'd say maybe. Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Cancer, oh yeah, I see marriage, love, commitment. Yeah, if you're dealing with a Cancer. Scorpio, if you are dealing with a Leo, hell no. We have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This person, you will feel trapped with them. You will feel confused. You will feel restricted. You will either be or feel like a victim. You will not be able to sleep. It will be no good with a Leo, Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Virgo, this may be something that you want to work on. I see that you guys could work together. You'd enjoy planning things together, traveling. I'd say it might really work out with a Virgo. Libra. I think that Libra. Trying to think of the Libra attributes, but I think that you know what? No, I think that this person would keep you hanging on and really make you work for it, and I don't think that you would appreciate that. Scorpio, if you're dealing with another Scorpio, I see something exciting, mature, and I see it would be an opportunity to, start something together, manifest something together, grow together. I do see that. Yeah, two Scorpios. Interesting. My dad and my stepmom's two Scorpios, and they've worked out very well. A lot of people think that would be too intense, but it's actually 30-something, 40-something years. Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, hell no. What would happen is they're just too, they would want to debate all the time, and they have to always be right. I could see it being very controlling, and I don't see it being strong. I think if you really tried to have something with the Sagittarius, it would break down quickly and it would not be pretty. Scorpio, if you wanted to have something with a Capricorn, oh yeah, it could be beautiful. Wish come true. Lovers, marriage. Yeah, I would say yes with a Capricorn. Scorpio, if you are dealing with an Aquarius, ooh, an Aquarius, that's the star, which is a dream come true, which you have here as well. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, someone coming forward with good intentions, slow moving, but yeah, I would say yeah for an Aquarius. And Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Pisces, you know what? Definitely no. You may at first, you're both water signs. You may at first be like, oh yeah, the emotions and everything. But I see maybe two alike, but I see definitely there would be disagreements, competition would not be good. No. Potential abuse even. Yeah, I don't see it, Scorpio, with a Pisces. So, Scorpio, this is what I have for you, and it is good, as I said, for the next 7 days. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for joining me. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.